the open market was really didn't do anything until 10 a.m. Eastern time, when Jay Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, had a speech at Jackson Hole in Wyoming. There is economic forums happening over there. So what happened was there that when these speeches started happening, the market started really selling off. All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. I want to do the recap for today. We had a really interesting day. So at the open market was really didn't do anything until 10 a.m. Eastern time, when Jay Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, had a speech at Jackson Hole in Wyoming. There is economic forums happening over there. So what happened was there that when these speeches started happening, the market started really selling off. And then when his speech ended, the market started rallying. And after that rally, the market started selling off again. I mean, it absolutely didn't make any sense. But let's look at the chart. So he started speaking at 10, right at 10. So that's, if you look at my chart, so he started at 10 o'clock. So he started selling off for absolutely no reason. And then we had a huge rally after that. And then he ended his speech at 15, in 10:10. And then after that, market started really selling off after that. So I did trade this volatility successfully with SQQ and TQQQ. So these are derivatives that, they follow QQQ. So TQQ, so let's start with SQQ. I had a really bad mistake. So as soon as the market started rallying, he started his speech, SQQ went up. It's because it's a short of the market. I went long and I popped up, I sold, and I really didn't make much of a money here because I was thought that, okay, maybe market is really kind of bottomed. And then it started selling off. On the sell off, I went long TQQ. On the up, I went long TQQ at 33.50. I had a really nice pop, really amazing, all the way up to 34.70. But the problem was I started adding on these pullbacks. And my stop loss became really the break-even here, and past my break-even point, and I didn't get stopped out, and I kind of essentially gave all the profit back. So that was a very bad mistake that I did. So it was a really nice profit here. These ads were just unnecessary, and essentially I should have got stopped out at 34.20. I think my average was that. I eventually got stopped out with a bad loss, and it turned out to be a really I gave all the profit back. So so I gave all the profit back on TQQ. Essentially it came down with $500 loss on that. But what happened was that after this drop started happening on the market, I went long SQQ. So you see that after that I got stopped out, we continued breaking the lows on the Qs. So I went long SQQ at 38.20, added more on the way up, 38.60, and we all the way up to 40. We're probably gonna go and hit the 40, and I'm still in there. So let's see what I'm still in there. We'll see what gonna get that over there. But I think I'm hopeful that we can get to SQQ on 40. So that's it for me. I mean, what else did I trade? So I think the NIO and Tesla was off. Yeah, so NIO and Tesla and BABA. So before the speech happens in the first 30 minutes, NIO had a really nice pop at the open, but it didn't get the continuation. So NIO had a really nice pop. After 2 minutes, when the volume came in, I went long, sold some, added more, and then really nothing happened, and dropped. I got stopped out. Tesla, same thing. At the open, really nothing had the momentum. I went long, 300 shares, dropped. Really, it was a small loss. And BABA, all the Chinese companies were gapping up this morning, and then all the Chinese company, when they're trying to gap up like 5-6% because of the good news that they had, but essentially all of them short. So I went short on BABA as well at the VWAP for opening range breakdown. I covered some, eventually continued to sell off, but I wasn't in there. But the most of the volatility and the good trading was essentially in SQQ, and SQQ is still continue going up. As Qs are going down, SQQ is going up. This is a derivative. For the profit target, you can potentially look into that and see if QQQ is going to 313, SQQ can hit around 40. I think SQQ is a good chance that hits 40 today. So we'll see how it goes. Qs still, to me, it seems weak. The market is down 2%. And that's it for me. Brian, how was your day? I know you had really some amazing trades on JD.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a very amazing trade at the open. I kind of played it as a fallen angel, which I shouldn't have done when I look at it back. It was getting weak going into the open. It wasn't sort of staying strong or anyway, I tried to play it on a pullback and it just continued to drop. So I did short it and make some money back on it, but it got really choppy after that. So I did have a better JD trade later around 10 o'clock. If you look at that 10 o'clock time frame, it rejected at the VWAP. I actually played that rejection, but it didn't I didn't make a lot of money on it because again it was choppy. But it did pull back to previous day close, and that's where I kind of thought it would bounce, so I took it long there, and it went back, played it back to the VWAP on that one. So right now I was just had a little bit of a trade on this bottoming action on TQQ. But other than that, yeah, I'm still red on the day, but not as bad as I used to be. So not a great way to end the week, but it's not that bad. So
Wait a minute, you didn't get this pop and drop on Qs with SQQ?
oh, I did play that with you, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm just fighting my way out of a hole here. Oh,
All right.
yeah, because I traded Affirm too.
I think SQQ has the room to 40 because Qs are still seem really weak to me. So you can,
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's still really weak to me. I think there's a really good chance that we hit 312. I mean, market might be in the
yeah,
range bound area. I mean, a lot of people think that we still have room down. Some people say we still have room up. I mean, or it might be just range bound. I mean, back in 1980s and late 70s, we had, market range bound for a long time. So I mean, we could just get these garbage trucks are coming inside. Uh, this is serious. All right, guys, that's it. So thank you so much. It's Friday. Next week, I trade on Monday, but I'll probably go to Burning Man next week. So I'll be offline. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. And the Toronto meetup, we're going to have a meetup on Toronto on September 17. I have a presentation on Money Show. Then after that, we can just hang out together at the bar, or I think at the exhibition they have a bar as well. So it's a really good conference. It's free for everybody. There's really good high level speakers, and I think you're gonna have a really good time. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much, and all the best. See you soon. Brian, anything from you?
cheers. No, that's it. Have a good weekend.